right. Welcome back to another NFG Lifestyle podcast. As always, my boy Ernesto on my left. Today we got a special guest, Mr. Captain Ceviche himself. Appreciate you being here today.
No, I appreciate you guys having me, man. It's awesome being able to come out here with you guys and, you know, being able to talk what we were about to talk about.
Yeah. We just pounded some of his ceviche.
Delicious,
bro.
Delicious.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
I appreciate
for sure.
that.
And y'all got to come out over here and try it, man. Y'all know this whole podcast is about influencing people, you know, getting out your comfort zone and doing what you love, because there's a lot of people out there that are not going to take that extra step. Why? Because of the critics, the haters, and it's hard being an entrepreneur, and that's just what he is, man. It's fucking insane. He's doing it. It's crazy. But before we start this podcast and everything, I want to give a quick shout out to Zane, our other co-host. He lives in Dallas. He's not going to be able to make in this podcast, but it's a podcast we could not pass up. Captain Ceviche himself, we had to do it, man. So shout out to Zane. He's going to be taking over the social media and all that stuff, so you'll see him on the next EP. But, man, let's start this off, man. We got Pasadena's finest right now,
Yes,
Kevin
sir.
Ceviche. We outside, man, in his trailer, as y'all can see on the video, and it's a vibe, bro. Like,
Beautiful truck.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are literally hyping me up, but
Yeah.
it's dope, bro.
It is. It really is. We're not doing it just because we're, promoting it. Like, it really is a nice setup. Inside, everything looks clean.
no,
I
I
mean,
I
it looks
appreciate
good.
that, man. Not just that, man. NFG coming out here doing that, man. You guys looking player as fuck. You know what I mean? Excuse me for my language,
No,
but
you're good.
No, you
man.
you know the
You're good.
cool hats. You know what I mean? You have the NFG hats, and y'all come to Captain Ceviche. I mean, y'all boys.
Yeah,
y'all,
man, we gotta rep the Captain
I
Ceviche
appreciate that
shirt.
start off the bat, man. You
Hell
guys,
yeah,
you
bro.
guys merch
Appreciate you
looking
likewise.
always fly, always fly.
Always repping everybody, you know?
No, that's awesome, guys. And not just that, man. You know, having the hats itself. Let me go and talk about you guys for a second. You know, I can't just all take all the credit. NFG, you know, been there since day one. They're also telling me early, hey, I remember the first time I had this ceviche. They just talking about the ceviche. Is like, oh, remind me to the first time I had it, and it's like, well, how long ago was that?
No, it's crazy. I remember he had just a table and a regular tent. So when I'm talking about tent, it's like a little $60 tent from Academy. So people watching this, you don't need a legit setup to get going,
Yeah,
man.
No, you do not.
No, and
You don't need
he's
none
not
of that.
lying. I literally did buy that tent at Academy.
Come on, you can't
No,
go
good.
wrong with
No,
that.
yeah, and that's how it was. We had a $50 table from Academy. We had a $60 tent, like he said. Actually, it was on sale for $40 at the time. I'm telling you, man. I remember the startup fee, and I remember that we actually had some coolers that we had to borrow from my boy Sam's parents and my parents. I'm gonna be honest. So we had to borrow some coolers that weren't even us, and we were out there serving the community of Pasadena.
That's awesome, man.
Hey, these people right here were actually one of the first customers I actually served. They were actually set up right in front of me, and they were like, I told them, man, y'all got some cool hats. Bought a hat from them, and next thing you know, they're like, what do you got over there? Because I had nothing, like, you know, no
Yeah.
promo, no cover, no tent, so nobody knew who it was or what it was. I was like, man, I got ceviche, come try it.
The product speaks for itself, bro.
For
Yeah.
sure, it really does, man.
It speaks for itself,
Delicious,
man.
bro.
And you got a good team behind you, man. I mean, I see that every time you pull up and post up, you had a whole support team and supporting you from day one.
That's one thing I definitely want to touch first base on. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people give me the credit. They're like, "Oh, Captain Ceviche, you're the man with the ceviche plan or whatever." But like at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to have the success and the growth without the team that I have
Oh, yeah.
behind me. You know what I mean? They're there more than I am. You know what I mean? At the time, and they're just booming. You know, so I could say beyond. Shout out to my boy Sam. Shout out to Mary Carmen. Shout out to my wife Cecilia. They're there all the time grinding. You know what I mean? So I couldn't take all the credit to myself. That
For sure.
all the stuff that comes is because of the team that I have,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I can definitely 100% guarantee that the more you grow with people, the more it can help benefit. You know, people tell me a lot of times like, "Oh man, you can be selfish," or "I don't want to partner with nobody." Because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes partnerships don't work, and it's a lot of
sure.
work behind a relationship, not just in any business relationship, any personal relationship. You know what I mean? You got to put in work for anything, and first thing is like you got to just make it work. Anything you
Oh,
want to.
yeah.
We had a dream. We said, you know what? We can make a living off of this. Let's get the grind on, and all them boys have the same dream, and let's get
Crazy,
it. You know
bro.
what I mean? And the bigger the team, the bigger the dream. You know what I mean? I
For
tell
sure,
people,
for sure.
That's awesome, man. Teamwork goes a long way, especially
Long
when it
way.
comes to ideas, different ideas. You know, I mean, it's a lot of help for sure. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders for sure, but I mean, to have a team like that
yeah,
goes a long
most
way.
definitely.
And
Most
then
definitely.
it's not just that, bro. The patience is key. It's what I tell people. It's not gonna happen overnight. To everybody watching this, it's not gonna happen. When you started in 2020, right?
2020 during COVID, yeah,
During
it was
COVID.
literally one of the hardest time for people. You know what I mean? People are losing jobs. I'm gonna be personally. I was losing my job. I was a server at BJ's. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I was a server at BJ's, and I went to school during the week. and COVID hit, so we went to online classes, and we went to BJ's having maybe like 1-2 tables on the weekend shit. So I was like, man, that wasn't enough to cover the bills at the time. So I was like, nah, let me make something. I love ceviche. I was like, let me do what I love. You know what I mean? And I started going on Facebook. You know, telling my people, hey, try this out, man. See what it's about. And one door to another, you know, ceviche started just here we go, until we finally got to like a little tent, and it just started blowing up, man. When we've been beyond blessed.
That's what matters, bro. You took that extra step to get out that comfort zone. You didn't give you didn't give a fuck about what people thought about you, about your setup, because you know some people had little setups and everything. But like I said, the fucking product speaks for itself, bro.
And I'm gonna say this to anybody going out trying out their own thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how big your setup is. It's showing up every day. If you show up every day, you have more chance of winning than not showing up. You know what I mean? You don't show up, you've already lost. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You show up, you at least have a chance. You know what I mean? You have a chance, and people don't take that chance. You know what I mean? And the number one thing to start is just taking that chance. You never know what's gonna happen if you do
until you do it.
Prime example right here. You're young buck, man. How old? I mean,
I just turned 23 October 9th. What's today? We are 18. So 9 days ago. 9 days ago, I turned 23.
There you go. Age doesn't matter, man. Get on the grind. He's a prime example right here. I mean, 23 years old, and he's got his thing going. You know what I mean?
And to young people watching, sorry to
you're
cut
good.
you off,
You're
brother,
good. Go ahead.
For the young people watching this shit, you got a lot of time to be in this world, man. If you fuck up, oh well, you start over the next day. Like, don't take one day, bring you down, and fuck up your whole day. Because at the end of the day, hey, we're still gonna be breathing tomorrow, you know. And it's another day to act up, be good, be stupid, whatever you want to do. It's a new day, man. When the past is the past, and keep doing your thing, because he's doing it. He started off with a tent. Now we out here with his fucking trailer.
Look at this truck.
Like, it's fucking insane, man. And it's dope seeing him because I saw him day one, and now he's coming to this. It's, you know, it's cool seeing people because there's so much talent in Pasadena to talk about, especially right here in the Southeast. And we don't know about people's stories, and that's why we made this so everybody could get motivated and hopefully more businesses come out of Pasadena, man, because Pasadena's huge and so much talent. And
there's a lot of artists out here. You know what I mean? I've met so many people throughout. You know, Captain Ceviche. I've met beyond a lot of people, and they're like, hey, I do this, I have this idea, and I'm like, man, what are y'all waiting for? Like, you don't hurry up, I might just take your idea because that's you're really, you have a great talent, you know what I mean? And I tell these people like, hey, jump on it. If you don't jump on it, someone else will. You know what I mean? Like, someone else will. And I tell people like, because we're from Pasadena or we're from things. Nah, you can make everything happen. Don't make it wherever you're from or whatever your circumstances or what's going around you, man. Just go out there and show up. Like we said, man, you got to just show up.
That reminds me a lot of us because I remember when we wanted to start this, we talked about it and we all like, I always heard like, what's like beginning of next year. And then we got together and we were like, dude, fuck that. We're going to start right now. Like, why wait? Because not too many people in this area are doing this. So my fear was like, just like how you said, someone else is going to start doing it. We lose our shot. You can't wait so long, man. You got to get it going, you know? You got to get out there and show up. Like you said, you got to show up. You said, hey, it all starts with the DM. You know what I mean? How long ago did you text me, hey, let's get it going? I said, hey, just show up. Let's get do it. Let's get it rolling.
Much love, brother, for that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
a lot of respect for that, man.
You gotta just show up and get going. And I'm glad you guys are boys are out here doing it. You know what I mean? Because if no one else doing it, it doesn't motivate no one else to get going. Because no one talks about it. No one hears about it. You know what I mean? So we gotta make sure we go out there, we pick people, we get them to talk. Because the more they talk about it, the more comfortable people don't feel alone. You know? Because I'm gonna be honest, this world, it's a scary world. You know what I mean? Sure. Like, let's get real quick. You know, this world ain't easy. Not just in any circumstance, not just in the business world or any type of way. It ain't easy. So the more we can talk about it, make people comfortable. We're like, hey, you know what? I'm not crazy. I'm actually normal. Everyone else is going through the same thing, you know?
Talking about it goes a long way. I know people come in here to eat, but they're not here to ask you these questions like we are. That's why we're here. We want everybody to hear your story and, you know, motivate them to come out here, try your food, and give you, you know, the respect you deserve. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate that.
And the vibe is like, bro, every time we come here, you're here. Yeah. You know, like, which is cool because a lot of people, you know, once they get bigger and stuff, they just, I don't gotta be there. I'm gonna be there. But you're here. How many locations you got right now, bro?
So right now, so we're in our winter time. So I'm gonna be honest. If you just slows down a little bit, so currently we are just in our Pasadena gas station inside our Mo2. So I'm going to let everybody who doesn't know, it's gonna be the address is 4900 Space Center Boulevard. We're inside the gas station. People told me, oh, Ceviche in a gas station. You know what I mean? Well, that's another topic we'll get on. But you know, this gas station what made us. You know, I'm gonna be honest. This is a sign y'all look for when y'all pull up. You know what I mean? This is a little Mo2 dog outside. We're inside, and this is where we're at right now. But in the summertime we do have a location in
Yes,
Galveston, so we do
Dope.
move around in Galveston. This food truck stays over there, but wintertime the food truck, we kind of say it goes on tour. It goes all around different cities around the Houston. We go to Sugar Land, we go to Katy, we go to Humboldt, we go to Baytown. So the people that do know us, they know we try to go out there to try to reach them out. So the wintertime the food truck moves around. And then the summertime, the food truck, it stays in Galveston.
Cool, man. When over there in Galveston, that's the seafood headquarters of our area.
Oh,
so how
yeah.
well does it do out there?
Man, it's good, man. If it was for me, I wish it would end all year round. If it was honestly,
for sure.
but
yeah,
it's more of like I felt like a summertime that we gave it a shot, and the summertime was just great.
Yeah.
I if it was for me, excuse me, guys, I would live there. You know what I mean? If it was for me, I love the water. I'm a water person. I love Galveston. At first, I never liked Galveston, but after working there and growing with the city, man, Galveston. Shout out to Galveston, man. A lot of love. A lot of locals out there.
all you need to do is spend some time there, man.
Man, it's amazing. I love as people tell me, oh, Galveston's dirty or whatever, this and that. Man, look, it's what we have down here, and after appreciating and working down there, man, it's a beautiful island. You know what I mean? You gotta appreciate what you guys have.
For sure.
Some will be like, oh, they're not grateful. Nah, man, you gotta appreciate the little things. You don't see everything every day. What's out there? You know what I mean? Appreciate the sand in your feet.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Let's start off with the first question, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
What inspired you to start a ceviche business? And you don't see this shit anywhere. Like, no one's really out there. Michelada is crazy. Everybody's doing that. But ceviche, it's a hard food to, master. And not a lot of people are doing it. So what kind of put you in the situation and say, you know what, maybe one day I'm gonna do ceviche? Like,
so I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? Back like in the beginning, I was saying like COVID really what started it. That's gonna be one big factor. For me to actually going out there and doing it. But actually just loving seafood. You know what I mean? Shout out to my family for putting me on the seafood game. I love ceviche, and from there I just tried different ceviches. Always was into the ceviche game. I was like, man, this is good. Everywhere I would go, I would be like, hey man, let me try your ceviche. And if I finally got to the point where it's like, if I could just make my own ceviche and actually go out there and give it out to the people, I think I'll be all right. So I actually tried some ceviche, made it, and got it out to the people, and it started doing good, bro. I'm gonna be like, man, this is crazy. I'm like, this is actually is this a real thing happening right now? You know what I mean? Right in front of my eyes. It was at first. It was just I love. You know what I mean? Loving what I do. I love ceviche. I could say that. And I'm gonna be honest. I love fishing too. So people that tell me, hey, why'd you do the food, man? Y'all may not think, bro, but I eat a lot. Y'all might not think out of it, bro. I'm a foodie.
How did it start off? Like, did you have just family and friends pull up to try your stuff first?
Yeah. Facebook, bro. Facebook.
There? Yeah.
People don't understand the power of social media.
For sure.
Yeah, the power of social media, can make a lot of difference in people's businesses. So Facebook was a great factor for us. I could definitely say that. And
awesome.
My family just shouted out and told them, hey, try my nephew's ceviche, and or I'll try to someone else. I'm like, hey man, I knew someone that do shirts. I'm gonna shout out some people. Mark from Mark CZ, that was actually one of the first persons that actually told him, hey bro, shout out my page. And from there, his customer base gave me, I would say he gave me like 10 customers right off the bat. And those customers shout out to other customers and another customer, and it was just like, man, these people are just shouting me out. And it was like, man, it's a lot of love, during Twitter. So it was just another retweet, another retweet, and then back to Facebook, just people showing love. And I was like, man, it's crazy how fast it started growing up. And I was like, man, you know what? I might just take this full time.
We really have it made when it comes to social media because, businesses back in the day, can you imagine? It's all word of mouth.
Yeah.
And now followers yourself are promoting your stuff, because they fuck with it,
Yeah, and go ahead. I'm gonna cut you off.
I'm saying people don't realize how long like a retweet or a post saying, hey, come try this, try that. Like, they don't realize how long of a way that goes.
Yeah.
All it takes is one person to see it, and then that person tells 10 people, that person tells another 10 people, and that brings your clientele.
And that's it. TikTok people are asleep on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Shit,
I'm gonna be honest.
that's one of us. We sleeping on that shit.
Personal, I'm sleep on it too. You know what I mean? I've done more of the Instagram, and it's worked for me. But TikTok, everyone that tells me, if you want your social media to grow, man, get on the TikTok game. TikTok, has been changing the game. You know what I mean? And it's like crazy how far it can go. So people who are starting their business, man, get on the social media.
That's we gonna take that note. We need to jump on TikTok.
No, you know what I mean? TikTok, it's people tell me like, oh no, man, shout out to them TikTokers who are making money on that. Hey man, shout out to you guys because y'all are just not just doing y'all thing. Y'all inspiring people out here. You know what I mean? The fact that people change lives, over TikTok. So definitely hop on the TikTok. I'm just saying that to you guys. I'm talking to myself, saying that to you guys because I need to get more on the TikTok as well.
For sure.
But that's dope, bro. Knowing that you said the support system. At the end of the day, we don't need 1,000 followers. We don't need 10,000 followers. You need like this how many followers you need? 5. And that's gonna grow up because like you said, people showing you love, doing things from the ground is the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Going and because you see the growth. Like me, I saw you in 2020, bro.
Yeah.
We in 2022, hitting 2023. You in a fucking gas station.
Yeah, bro. We moving. We growing, bro. I appreciate that.
Lit.
That's lit. Like I could come in, buy a 12-pack, and walk out with some ceviche. To everybody watching this
That's
shit,
exactly what we did today.
The Astros on the ALCS. Y'all pull the fuck up when we post this shit. It should be game 1 or 2. Pull up, get you a little 12-pack, get you some ceviche for the crib. Enjoy y'all's time with y'all's family, because you can't go wrong with ceviche and alcohol and some Astros baseball. We're in a good time right now. Like you said, it's getting cold, but ceviche don't go wrong.
It don't go wrong, and not just that, bro. We have gumbo for those people that make excuses. Like, man, we still want some more. Come on, come get the gumbo. Come get the crawfish mac and cheese. We got more food for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's just we come into changing the season, and then we changing with it. You know what I mean? We ain't staying behind. I know ceviche is a different color, like you said, a cold thing. But y'all wait for our winter items. You know what I mean? We finna have something coming out stronger. So y'all stay awake. We coming.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the Captain Ceviche, man.
And that's dope. You're changing for the people, bro.
And I'm gonna be honest. People, one of the things that drives me is the people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like say like, oh, the money. The people think like, oh, money's good or not, man. Look, money don't fulfill everything. It don't. At the end of the day, like what fulfills me is people coming in and they try and they're like, oh shit. This is good. Prime example, you know what I mean? The guy behind the camera, he says, I don't need seafood. Hey, but what he say? I'm going to let y'all tell him what he said. He said, this is good. You know what I mean?
Good.
So
shit, I'm one of them, dog. I hate onions.
Yeah.
I can't stand onions.
I'm going to be honest with changing people's life. There's a lot of people that pulled up to our tent and we're like, man, ceviche on outside? Nah. And the fact that they tried it, and it's like, oh yeah, this is what I do it for. You know what I mean? When they try it and they make them happy, and they're like, bro, you just changed my life, because I've never ate ceviche until I had your ceviche. And I'm like, hey, this is what we do it for. Like at the end of the day, the money, yeah, everyone needs money. Don't get me wrong, everyone got bills, but doing it for the people is what I do. We grind for. Sure. You know what I mean? It makes us all happy. Or even my team behind, when they people tell them, hey man, who made this, and they know that they made it, and I wasn't there, and they cooked all that by themselves, they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, they take pride.
They take that pride.
That's good for them too, man. It keeps them going.
It keeps, and that's what they do it for. Not just they get paid too at the end of the day, but they do it for the people at the end of the day, for the people of Pasadena, people that come from Galveston, people that come. Shout out to people that come out from Alabama. Man, there's people that came from all over the city. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy the love that it comes through for just ceviche. And I never thought it would grow as where it's at today. You know what I mean? People are like, oh man, it's an appetizer food, man. I've met people from all over the city, all over the world, just because of ceviche. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's dope. Like you said, you meet a lot of people. When we were doing the pop-ups, it's kind of cool seeing everybody with one dream. It's different items. Like for instance, we're hats. You're ceviche. Somebody's doing food. Somebody's doing jewelry. And it's just dope that everybody has their love, a passion to a personal item. Yeah. And they want to bring it to life to the world, and show it off. And it's like respect to you. Because we could be doing anything on a Saturday night or Saturday morning or Sunday morning, And we're out here waking up early, setting up, doing everything from the ground up. And like I said in the last podcast, EP1, there's a time I set up, I sold 2 fucking hats. It was to my damn uncle. Yeah. Shout out to my uncle. Hey. Yeah. Paco, I love you, but goddamn.
Hey, tell me about it, man. There'll be times where we'll set up and it's just like, it would be horrible. You know what I mean? You would get one set. I'm like, man, I have so much food right now I'm about to throw away. It's unreal. You know what I mean? Shit. And it's like, but like you say, it's about showing up. Everybody going up, showing love to everybody. This world's full of hate, you know what I mean? A lot of people hate on each other. They're like, oh man, that guy's hating. Oh, that guy's doing his own hat thing. I'm not gonna talk to man. Go show some love to that person. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't show love to nobody, you're never gonna get love back. You know what I mean? It starts out with starting on love. You know what I mean? You gotta show love to someone else, dreaming just like you have a dream. Show love to someone else's dream, because someone's gonna come show you love to your dream. You know what I mean? And it's just like you're not even gonna see it coming when it just comes. Just do good. You know what I mean?
And shout out to everybody watching this, man. I have a lot of homeboys that have been showing love since day one, and it's just. I think it's beautiful how sometimes they don't even ask for the price. They go ahead, because I know you could go to the damn mall, buy something from, let's say, for instance, lids for an art part, lids, and you don't know where the money goes. And at least over here, they know, oh, well, I'm whipping Iron Esto, I'm doing this, supporting. Yeah. Right. Same with the food, man. I could go to fucking Whataburger, I could go to Sonic, but I don't know the owner. I actually have a relationship with you. You know what? let's get some fucking ceviche
Yeah.
and a 12-pack because ceviche go beautiful with alcohol. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Seafood is amazing with alcohol. It's the only food I can eat with alcohol. Only fucking food
Man,
I can eat
seafood
with alcohol.
goes a long way. For those people that never had seafood or don't get into seafood, try our ceviche for the first time. Even if you're not a seafood person, if you're not allergic, I recommend you trying it at least one time. I'll give you a sample on the house. Just come
There you
get
go.
it. That's it.
Tell them
And
you saw the NFG
I know one
podcast.
time I came to my keto people. Homeboy got chicharrones
Yeah.
on deck, boy.
Yeah, we do. That's
on
true.
deck. So
He said-
whoever's watching this and doing keto,
Chicharrón and ceviche. Hey, man.
Damn.
Tell them
Oh,
about it. Ernesto knows
I shoulda
about
got
it, man.
that one. I shoulda got that
like,
one.
That's like an off menu item, but if
Yeah.
you know, you know, and we have it. We have
Y'all
it. So
asked
pull
for
up
it,
and ask for
Damn,
chicharrones.
that's
We
awesome,
got
man.
it.
That's awesome. I want real quick. I want to ask, like, have you ever been in a position where you thought, like, hey, man, like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, has that you ever felt like that?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be 100% real, man, all the time. You know what I mean? People say, "Oh, I'm gonna be," nah, man, all the time. I've been in that position where it's like, what's gonna happen this week? You know what I mean? Are we gonna make it this week? Yeah. No, it's at the end of the day, we've been there, but I'm gonna be honest. The only way you come out through there, I'm gonna tell you guys, just it's like a drive-through. You know, it's like once you order your food and you already ordered what you wanted. You know what I mean? You can't stop halfway. You can't go to the right. You can't go to the left. You got to go through and go get what you ordered. You know what I mean? Just I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I believe in God. You know, I feel like God already has a plan for everybody. You know, and I think like God has a big factor in it. So I told myself, I asked God for all this. I asked for God for business when I was a kid. I told God, hey man, I wanna look good when I'm in my 20s, man. I wanna be rich. I wanna have good all this stuff. And I'm gonna be honest. I asked for this. You know what I mean? I asked for this, and so now it's like I gotta just go through it. I gotta just do it just like a drive-through. I asked for it at the ordering when you order at, and I can't go right. I can't go left. So I gotta go through it. And at the end of the day, once you go through it, you got to come out. You'll be all right.
And you learn a lot doing that. Like, I'm glad you have that mindset because you're going to learn on the downfall. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to realize, okay, this is why I'm downfalling. This is what I need to do to get out of it. And you have the right mindset, man.
Oh yeah, bro. We've taken a lot of L's. We lost a lot of money. We've lost ceviches. We've lost relationships. We've lost a lot of things. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell everybody at the end of the day, it's like it's all learning experience. You know what I mean? I tell everything's just a learning experience. I never really lost. I never really lost anything. All the money and everything was just a learning experience that we went through. And that's what I tell Sammy is like, man, like we didn't lose money at the end of the day. Yeah, on the books it says we lost money, but we learned not to ever do that again. You know what I mean? Now we know what to do for the next year. You know what I mean? Now we know how to move to the next season, and that's all it is. You gotta get up. Everybody says out there, you're gonna fall down, man. Don't think it's gonna be all perfect. You know what I mean? Like once you fall down, it don't matter how many times you fall down. It's how you get up. It's how you get up.
For sure. Well, you're definitely on the right track, man. 23 years old. You got a beautiful not a taco truck, ceviche truck, beautiful ceviche truck. You're inside the store. It is, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
we try to make it bright, make sure everybody sees it from a distance, man. I wasn't a big fan of the pink, but my boy Sam and my boy KB, man, shout out to them boys putting it together. They said, man, we gotta go bright and loud, and I was like, you know what?
Loud, boy.
And they did that for sure. They did that for sure. So shout out to them boys.
It definitely does the job, man. You can see right when you turn that corner, it's a wrap. You can see that truck.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And it's not easy, bro, having one of these bad boys. What does it take to pull one of these bad boys, man? To everybody watching this shit that is interested in starting their own food business, you know, it could be anything: pupusas, tacos, ceviche, hot dogs, aka glizzies.
Yeah, anything I want to carry. You know what I mean? You can serve anything as long as you have a dream and you think you can do it. And man, let me start off with that. If you have a dream, anything's possible. So let me tell you this: what it starts with the food truck business, man. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't recommend a trailer. You know what I mean? If you can afford to get an actual food truck with the mobile, you take away the expense of having to pull a full of another truck at all times available. You know what I mean? So if you have a food truck that's already drivable, you can get on at any time and just drive off where you need to go. You know, but having a trailer, I'm gonna be honest, one of the struggles we've had is always having to have a vehicle available to pull it where it needs to go. So definitely one of the people that are going out there, I know it's a little bit cheaper way to go with the trailer, and it's okay. You know, everyone starts somewhere. Prime example, you know, I have a trailer, but if I can save you some time, get the one with the motor inside already. It gets
that's
you
big,
rolling.
boy. That's big.
Hey. People ain't nobody gonna tell you that, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna tell you the struggles, how it goes, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you straight how it is, and it takes actually taking care of what you invest in, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is an investment. At the end of the day, it's an investment. So it's like taking care of your investments, taking care of what you put your money into, what you believe in, and you'll be all right. But you said, going back to your question, what does it take? What does it take to own one of these, or what do you want more into like details?
What is it like maintenance? What's challenging about running a ceviche truck?
Just man, I'm gonna be honest. It's It's crazy, man. I wish one of my boys was here so I can tell you all about it. My boy Sam, but it's just a lot of things. It's more just.
It's like a vehicle, bro.
It's just a vehicle, you know what I mean? And it's a food truck, you know what I mean? It's just not just washing. We gotta make sure it passes inspection. It gets clean. It gets running clean at all times. Tires are good. You know, we gotta make sure what we serve out of these coolers. It's always fresh. You know what I mean? Everything's always coming out fresh from our kitchen and getting loaded here. So it's like it ain't easy, but like I said, everything's possible.
And that's another thing. Respect to you, bro, because you said it's fresh. We ain't doing frozen shit. We ain't doing it's fresh.
Everything's always fresh here, man. So y'all gotta make sure y'all try it at least once. And I'm gonna be honest, we're not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like people tell us, y'all a little bit on the expensive side. Hey, look, we know. We know.
You pay for what you
get.
We
know, but I'm gonna be honest, like this it's cheap now to what it's gonna be later on. That's all I'm gonna say.
For sure.
Like,
I guarantee
my
that.
thing, that's my experience living in Pasadena since I was born, I guess you could say. I don't know a spot I could get ceviche and just drive off.
That's true.
I don't.
It don't exist. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest. There's people that have tried to make it out there, and I'm gonna be honest. Everything's different. Everyone that's made ceviche, not talking down on anybody, man. Shout out to everybody that can. I want you guys to come out here more, make more ceviche, man. Give me some competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want different ceviches. I want to try different for the city. So, and there's money for everybody, man. Don't think you stepping on my ground. I want you to do it. You know what I mean? Plus, get your game up so I can wake up and do some more things happen. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And that's the beauty.
Let's get the competition going. You know what I mean? Just like my boy, shout out to my boy Bum B with the True Burger. You know, my boy stepped up to the game and I won American Burger. You know what I mean? It's like, man, he got some competition. You know how many people make burgers and he came up and do that? Like, come on.
For sure. He jumped in a business that was busy.
Yeah. So anybody wants to do ceviche out there, man, you ain't stepping on my toes, man. Give me some competition. I want to see what y'all got. Come on.
And it's it's the experience too about eating this shit. Because I remember one day, was it last year or 2 years ago?
That was actually the first time I ever had your ceviche, and they came to my house. We were drinking.
Yeah.
They brought it before we started drinking. They brought a shitload of it, bro. Like I swear to God, it was so much ceviche, and I was like, hell yeah, like we're gonna grow. We didn't even finish it. The next morning, I woke up. I was drunk, bro. I was really drunk. I woke up and ate that shit for breakfast. Dude.
Oh yeah,
ceviche for
and
breakfast.
It's lit because you take.
Hot,
everybody going to a party. You don't guys just pull up with a little 6-pack, 12-pack. You pull up with a 6-pack, just leave the scene. You don't gotta go there. But if you pull up with a 12-pack, I mean, you can bring ceviche, bro. Ceviche is the best.
Yeah,
I'd say appetizer for everybody.
It really is.
Yeah, and you know, that's to say a prime example. It's for everybody. You know, you gotta just try it. You gotta just try it once.
To my Mexican people, y'all know what I'm talking about. We be eating seafood.
A lot of the people. I'm gonna be honest, Ernesto. I'm gonna it's a little topic on that, man. There's a lot of people being in the ceviche game. I've met Asians, I've met black folks, I've met the white folks. Like, it's crazy how far ceviche goes. You know what I mean? Not just. I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to the Hispanic. Everybody says, man, it's a Hispanic thing. Nah, man. I've met some white boys that get the hand on the ceviche. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I see your boys. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Even the Asian folks, the black folks, man. Shout out to everybody that pulls up to Cabin Ceviche. You know, I've met people from all cultures. You know what I mean? It's like, man, love to everybody, and all it is just trying it. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, it's a Hispanic dish, or it's a nah, man, come try it. I bet you we might just change your life.
I bet that feels so good to see the diversity of the people that come and buy your
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody. You know what I mean? And people tell me, we meet some of the richest people in the city, and we meet some of the brokest people in the city, and it's like, man, everybody gets treated the same. That's it. You know what I mean? Everybody gets treated the same, no matter where they come from. You know what I mean? It's like who they come from, where they come from. You want to try some ceviche? Hey, man, tell me what you're looking for. Come talk to me. You know, we keep it real here. We look out for people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we a little expensive, but we know what you're doing. We know you're on the grind, and we looking out, man. We look out for everybody. You know what I mean? We look out for everybody.
But there's no reason for people to, to be asking also, because when we go to a fucking restaurant, bro,
people don't ask. But this is for like the people that we just look at, you know what I mean? And they look at the prices, and it's like we don't do it for everybody, but we know some people. It's like, man, they just want to get it, but it's not in the price range, So they walk away. When people walk away, man, sometimes you'll catch us coming to people, hey man, why'd you walk away? What's going on? And they tell us, hey, like I wanted to try it, but I'm gonna keep it real, I'm $1 short, I'm $2 short, I'm $3 short. And we look out for those people, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you know what? Just come try it out, you know what I mean? We'll look out for you, but at the end of the day, don't be that person, you know what I mean? Support everyone's business, you know what I mean?
Sure.
We'll know when to look at it, we'll know when it's like you're just trying to take advantage, you know what I mean? And those people that do try to take advantage, man, don't take advantage of small business people, man. They just trying to get it, you know what I mean? They got a dream, so if you see small business, don't ask them for a discount. If anything, tip them on top of that, you know. That's what you gotta do. If you know they don't got much, and they they trying to get a drink, man. Tip them on that, man. That's a dream you tipping. You know what I mean? You're not just tipping on the hat. You're not just going to a restaurant and tipping on a service. You know what I mean? You tipping on someo's dream there.
Yeah,
and that goes a long way.
Yeah,
brother.
that
really
motivation.
Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people wearing Chanel, Gucci.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
who's the owner of Gucci? I'll
Yeah.
wait. We don't know, but people are paying $600-700 for a shirt. No hate on
And they
that.
ain't
Or
ask no
people
discount.
that wear
You know
that.
what I mean?
You know,
They ain't ask for no discount.
facts.
They
No
ain't ask
hate on
discount.
But
And no hate. You know what I mean? It's love. Everybody designs how they want to dress. You know what I mean? We
Exactly.
show love to everybody, but keep it same thing keep it real. Just how you keep it with the Gucci store, keep it real with the people at the business mall. You know what I mean? Like people, that's someone's dream. And
Like,
that's how they
imagine-
started somewhere. That's where they started. Just like where that person with the table. was at.
Exactly. Imagine going to a Gucci store and you see the owner there selling to you, like selling you a fucking shirt.
Yeah.
It'll be different,
It
bro.
would-
It'll
it
be
would
like,
get different.
oh fuck, like this motherfucker's right here.
Yeah.
You know, respect. You're still grinding. You're still doing it, and that's one thing I take from when I go to, for instance, Monterrey. Shout out to all my people once again in Monterrey. The barn owners, they're doing fucking big. They're doing good, and that motherfucker's cleaning the tables.
Yeah.
Cleaning tables. Hey, you want more peanuts? You need more ice?
Yeah.
You know, acting like a normal worker.
You get
which
more
he
respect
is.
by that, bro.
Yeah,
Really
and it goes long ways. Cause like, dude, the owner that's low key famous, he's right here with us, serving us just like a normal person. And at the end of the day, we all people, bro.
Yeah.
We all human beings. We're
Yeah.
all the same. It's just how much you put work into it, how much you do what you love. It's where it keeps us apart. But at the end of the day, man, I got 2 years.
Yeah.
That's it.
We know how to speak. We all got a dream. We all got a goal, and it's beautiful seeing people grinding. So one thing that I personally hate is when people are like, why is he doing that?
Yeah.
Why is he doing it? Hey, it ain't for you, brother. It's for
Right.
him, Dope.
Right.
Shout out to you. I might not like it, but guess what? Shout out. You're living your
Yeah.
dream and you're doing you.
Yeah.
And respect to you, bro, because this shit ain't easy.
Yeah.
It's not
You're-
easy.
You're the prime example. Right when we got here, we saw you busting ass at your own business. I mean, and then you come out here and bring us ceviche. Like we didn't have to go in there and get it. You brought it out to
it's
us.
loud, bro. It's
just
loud. You got to come out here and try it.
Yeah,
I'll put
for
the
sure.
location, everything on the bottom of his Instagram,
Yeah.
everything. Location of where he's located at. Y'all make sure to check him out because, hey, it's an experience. And if you could tell me you could buy ceviche somewhere else, man, let me know. And I see it on, right hand corner of my eye. You drinking something.
Yeah, micheladas, man. We got micheladas not just in our store. We actually have it currently in 6 stores.
Come
Another
on.
Motu gas station as well. Shout out to the Motu again. You know what I mean? Boys always showing us love, giving us spots to set up and serve our
awesome.
product. But if you guys like micheladas, hey, give us a try. Give us a try. We're not gonna say we're the best. We're just gonna say just give us a try. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
There's
And that's
michelada
dope,
for everybody.
bro.
That's it.
And a little promotional side, like, can people come in here and get those to go?
Oh yeah. We have it in the ice chest. So you can get your 6-pack. You can get your 6-pack. It's gonna get you the small bottle, and then if you get your 12-pack, get the big bottle, so you can show love to everybody. You know what I mean? Don't be selfish
dope.
on the michelada love. You know?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? If you're gonna get some michelada, make sure everybody gets some.
Yeah,
And
for
right
sure,
now
for
is the
sure.
time.
It is.
One more
Prime
time.
time, prime
Shout
time.
out to them Stros. We back in the LCS. Hey, this is all we drink, bro. Alcohol, micheladas, a little bit of ceviche. We need everything to get the party going. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing I love about October. Like I always say, yeah, we got family. We got everything. We got baseball. It all comes together and it makes it even better. So when we got good food, me personally being Mexican American, I love having ceviche. I love having. Right now, people start getting cold and stuff when we go to Bolillo.
Yeah,
That's the main
yeah.
topic. We go to Bolillo Bakery, get a little pan. But me, I keep it simple. I like ceviche when I drink or peanuts. And you got it, brother.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
I
it.
appreciate
It's
that.
dope.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
We'll
Yeah,
be coming here. I'm back in Pasadena, so it's even better.
You're not far from us either, so for sure we'll be here.
yeah.
We'll
Anybody
be in the
that's
for
in the Deer
sure.
Park, LaPorte area, man, and Webster, not just that. Houston, shout out to Houston, showing a lot of love. People that come all the way down here to Pasadena just try our ceviche. So, man, wherever you guys are at, come try the ceviche. It might just change your life.
Come show love and don't
For
do it.
sure.
I'm not telling you just to come over here just to help him out. The ceviche is really good. Like I'm not just
Oh
saying
yeah,
that right
we're not just saying just come support the
No,
business,
no,
man.
no,
We just want
it's-
to change your life. That's it.
So,
now. Fucking delicious, bro. It really is good.
Facts. Like I said, I hate tomatoes. I hate onions. And I grew up on that shit. Like it don't got nothing.
It's mainly tomatoes.
You don't
and onions.
taste it. You don't taste it.
I wonder what the deal is like with ceviche not doing well in the wintertime. What do you think that? Because it's not like it's ice cream. It's a little cold, but it's like
I'm gonna be honest. It does good still throughout the summer, but it doesn't do how it does in summertime. So, what it is, the difference is just I don't know. I think just being a cold item, and people just think it's like only in the cold. Man, you can enjoy it at any time. And we're blessed that we're in Houston, so it's not always cold
For sure.
all year round. So that's what keeps us really really afloat. Some people say like some ice cream trucks or some snow cone places only open some wintertime. I mean, excuse me, sorry about that. Some ice cream trucks only open summertime and close to the wintertime. We thought about the same thing, you know what I mean? But it's like people want the ceviche all year round. You know what I mean? People say, hey, don't close on December. I still want some ceviche. You know what I mean? And sometimes in December, it's still cold. It's still warm in Houston, so it's like it all just depends.
I mean, you got to go with it, bro. I mean, it's better to be open than not open.
Yeah.
I be craving stupid shit when it's cold.
Right.
Why? Because I'm inside warm.
Right.
And that's one thing I hate about fucking winter, man. You go somewhere with all these coats, you know, jacket, little thermal, everything. And then once you go inside, you got to take all that shit off and you got to carry it around.
Oh, yeah.
And you're craving other shit because you don't think. On the opposite side, when it's hot outside, it's cold as fuck inside. So at the end of the day, you're universal because, I mean, I eat ceviche all year round and it's dope.
And shout out to those people like you know what I mean? Shout out to the customers that come out to the wintertime, man. They really, y'all keep kind of ceviche alive. I'm going to be honest, throughout the whole year round because y'all come and show up in the wintertime where it's like, hey, other people don't like, nah, I don't want it in the cold. So shout out to those people who come out and eat ceviche in the cold time because it's, hey, man, it keeps us afloat. You know what I mean? It goes far away. Not just for people like, hey, they're just staying open. Nah, man. I appreciate everybody that does come out. You know, comes out in the cold time because, like you said, it's not the same all year round. But those who do come enough to keep us open. So I appreciate that.
Don't, bro.
What does feedback do for you and your company? Like, do you get feedback like reviews or like? What is that?
That's the only reason we tell people to grow. You know what I mean? When something's not good or something's off, I tell people keep it real. You know, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Yeah. You're only making me better.
For sure.
You're only making me better. You know what I mean? And reviews, I appreciate everyone that does give us a shout out and tell, hey, you guys are doing great. Don't stop. It's what we keep going for. You know what I mean? Right when we're down, I'm gonna be honest. We're sometimes not every day's perfect. You know, we have our down days. And some people come here and they might just have an ceviche experience and they go later on and an hour later they post about their review and it was like, hey man, we had a 5-star experience and it's like, oh hell yeah,
that's dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
You have that awesome entrepreneur criticism because not a lot of people probably get pissed. Or,
oh bro, don't get me wrong. I don't sometimes I get mad. Don't get me wrong. I get real. I want to fight somebody, but then it's like I gotta really be real to myself. You know what I mean? I can't lie to myself. You know what I mean?
Better you, bro.
It makes me better. It's like, you know what? I'm like, am I gonna listen to this person? And for those people that take sometimes too much into credit, man, think about what the people's telling you. Think about what you did. Think about what's going on, and then take it from there. You know what I mean? You don't gotta listen to everybody's opinion. Just think about what they just said, and if it don't benefit you, then get out your shoulder. You know what I mean? And if it makes you better, then take that in. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't like everyone's opinion. Even sometimes my people, my own people, be like, man, that's off, and I'm like, man, who the fuck? But it's my own people. You know what I mean? And I gotta hear from them. And it's like, you know what? They're keeping it real. That's what I want.
When someone's being obnoxious or when when someone's being real. Like, I feel like the people who are being real, it's a lot of help in your part.
Oh yeah,
because like, okay, he's probably right. You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
So it does go a long way.
And some people tell me, hey man, sometimes this is off or this is not taste right. Like, shout out to the people that do tell us. You know what I mean? Like, I tell me when something's off. I don't want the person behind you not to have the same experience. You know what I mean? Especially if you're one of our regulars and know what that ceviche tastes like, and it's not the same. Hey, don't be shy. Don't be like, nah, can't ceviche lost its grip or something. Nah, bro, tell me right then and there. Hey, it's a little different. It could be something was off, and we're human. We make mistakes too. We're not perfect. So something's off. Don't be shy. Give us a review. We're here to only get better. You know what I mean? We're here for the community. We're here for the people. So we can only get better if you guys let us know.
I hope everybody behind this camera is soaking all this information in because he's putting the blueprint on it right now. Like, if you fail, guess what? You got another day to do it.
That's it, bro.
Failure is the best achievement you could do right now.
That's it, man. People stress on it. You know what I mean? And that's something that took me to grow. It's like some people tell themselves, "Oh man, we get in depth, or we go into this, or we go to that." Hey man, everything's a learning experience.
Facts.
Everything's a learning experience. You know what I mean? Whatever you go, people say like, "Oh man, I have a credit card debt or whatever," and they talk about, "Oh, I have this, I have that. I can't." Man, you just have excuses. You know what I mean? Like, you just have excuses because everything that's going on, you can go through it and you can make it happen.
Live your life.
That's
like
it.
It's your last day.
Bro. Yeah,
live it because we never know when it's our last day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be happy when I leave this world. Only God knows when that's gonna be. But I did my 100%.
Every day, and that's what you got to do every day. If you show up every day. And you look at yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself in the mirror, hey, I did the best I can today. You know what I mean? You wake up in the morning, tell yourself, I'm gonna get today done. Today's gonna be my day. You know what I mean? Not whatever happened yesterday. Today's gonna be my day. And you go home at night and you close and you tell yourself, hey, I gave it 100% today. Hey, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
For sure.
Come on.
Like, you know what I mean? Don't be too hard on yourself. Just know that you going out there and you working. You grinding. Even if it's on a bad day, you tell yourself, you went out there and you gave it 100. You'll be all right.
Facts, dude. Facts. And that's beautiful. I mean, sometimes everybody watching this shit, there's people out there that even your own family members might, they used to going to the older blueprint. Hey, you got to do this. graduate high school, and then you got to go to college, and in order for you to live a good life.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I'm not trying to promote that it's not good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not impossible to live a good life in case you don't go to college,
Right.
in case you don't go to school.
This is for the people, you know what I mean, that school's not for them, you know what I mean?
Facts.
I'm gonna keep it real. School was not for me. You know, shout out to all the teachers that they put up with my stuff. What I did was at school, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real, you know, and just school was just not for me. You know what I mean? I had to find another alternative, and at the time, food was my thing, and I was in the serving business and in the food industry, and that's what led me to where I'm at now.
Dope.
No excuses.
Yeah, no excuses. You know what I mean? Whatever you want, go get it. You know what I mean? It's right there, right in front of you. It's where I'm almost where I can reach this hat, but it's not that easy. You know what I mean?
Facts,
Yeah.
facts.
It's
You see
almost
the
it's
image.
right here. It's this close. You know what I mean? I can almost get it, but
Yeah.
it's not that easy. You know what I mean? You gotta put in some work.
What would you say the most valuable thing you've learned from being a business owner? Like what, what's the most valuable thing you've learned?
Oh man, that's a good question. I've learned a lot of things. You know, a lot of I've been able to value a lot of different items. But one thing I would say is it's my friends and the people around me. You know what I mean? The people that come around and show love when no one else is there. Those people that come and tell you, hey man, you all right? Hey, you having a good day? Back then, I didn't care what anyone think or anyone had or anyone what's going on in their life. You know what I mean? But now it's like you never know what's happening in someone else's life. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And the fact that there was days where I was down. You know what I mean? I didn't know if I was gonna make it next week, and it was like I'd already taken too much to look back. And those people would show up, and you never know they would come and. They were just buying ceviche for the family, but they didn't know that they were making my week rent. You know what I mean? They didn't know that they were making my food come for the next week. And it's like I've been able to value people. You know what I mean? More for who they are and where they come from, and appreciate my friends, my business partner. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to my wife. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mary Carmen. They've came in and they've taken over Captain Ceviche. You know what I mean? They've gotten going. So I've been able to value more of my friendships and the people that come through.
That's awesome, man.
That's dope, bro.
That's awesome.
And on this side, like I said, I started my own hat brand.
Yeah.
I still got a full-time job. My dream is to quit that shit,
Yeah.
one day and quit it and do it. So that's why I say I respect you so much and that you just said, you know what?
You got
Low-key NFG, no fuss get it. I'm going to do this my way and only my way.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of this, bro, because there's a lot of people watching this shit that low-key are scared, they don't get the support system they want. They don't have the funds to make it. They're just scared of what people think. And right now with social media, like you said, it can either help you or break you.
Yeah.
If a lot of people are not posting things, or let's say you post a little picture and you only got 5 likes.
Right.
Boom, they're down. I'm going to delete this shit. It's not going to work. Hey, those 5 people liked it for a fucking reason.
Right.
Sure.
Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. One day you're going to get up to 10. One day you're going to get up to 20. It's going to keep doubling. And you never know. A couple years from now, look at you.
I'm gonna tell this to anybody, you know what I mean? Not just to you and the rest of person on your hat business, I'm gonna keep it real on the table, just how everyone on the podcast is, you know what I mean? Tell me, Captain Ceviche, you might be an asshole. Hey, look, if you show up every day, you can do this thing full time, you know what I mean? You tell yourself, you don't gotta tell me, you ain't gotta lie to me, you know what I mean? You tell yourself, I show up every day, I do my NFG hat, I show up my hat every day, I let someone at least 2 or 5, you don't even gotta let that many people know. Show up, let 5 people know throughout the day. Hey, I have this hat, I have this hat, I have this hat. Hey, eventually you might just go full time. You know what I mean? Because that's where it took us. You know what I mean? Like you said, ceviche it's a crazy game. You know what I mean?
It is.
But just like I'm right across from you. You gotta tell everybody every day. Hey, try this. Hey, I have this hat. You tell 5 people every day. You know what I mean? You might just go full time for real.
Shit.
And that's
not
some real,
not
that's some
only are
real
you
people
motivating
shit.
people across
That's
the
some real
camera,
shit.
but you motivating me. You motivating him.
Yeah.
You motivating everybody, bro. Because
For sure.
like I said, it's a scary path.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah.
You don't want to fuck. Everybody got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Everybody got a family to
Yeah.
pay. We gotta eat.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of it's scary because there's only like 5% of this world that takes that extra step
Yeah.
to get out of their zone and do their own thing.
And
so respect, bro.
No, and shout out to you guys. You know what I mean? Doing this podcast, you said, what was it, like your second or
Second EP.
Second EP.
second one? You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to you guys, getting out to people that haven't been able to give it a, talking to what we're doing. You know what I mean? Shout out to you guys for actually really coming out and doing it. Because it
Appreciate
ain't
it,
easy. It ain't easy setting up.
No.
And just talking and finding out some questions you can finna come out.
Right.
You don't even find questions. You just talk how it is. You just
It's
talk how it comes.
organic,
Sure.
bro.
So
Organic
organic.
as fuck.
Straight how it comes.
Raw talk.
Yeah,
That's all it
straight,
is, man.
Straight how it comes. You know what I mean? Y'all came through, and for me, I was like, man, what am I gonna say? What am I telling them? Man, just talk what's going on. Just talk what's good it is. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it. You guys showing up and talking about what's just going on. We're not BSing nobody. We're just saying what's it is.
It's a
And I
vibe,
love
bro.
that.
It's a
all it
vibe.
is.
I love
Once
that.
you put these headphones on, it's just like
zone.
Oh, yeah.
You're locked
To
in.
the
Oh,
people
yeah.
that are gamers out there, I know damn well when y'all put your headphones on, y'all talking all that shit
No,
on the headphones.
No,
No,
this
for
this
sure.
podcast, it can grow. We need more of this. I need you guys to not
For
just
sure,
for me.
man.
You know what I mean? Go out there, get to those kids that are coming out of school, get to those college people that and not just y'all making me feel like, oh man, you know what? I gotta just better myself. Y'all might just change someone else's life. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
And that's the motive we're trying to give. We're not really so much doing this for us. We're doing it for the Houston natives, the Pasadena natives, the Deer Park natives, to show their story. Because not everybody, like I said, not everybody comes in here and wants to ask you these questions. They want their ceviche, bro, and that's it.
Yeah.
I want your story to be heard. We want your story to be heard.
Yeah.
To bring people in here, and once they hear your story, bro, that's it.
Yeah,
And like you said, competition. There might be some motherfucker that comes
Hey
in
man, y'all might have some ceviche that's way better than mine. And might just God bless you if you do. You know what I mean? I want you to grade it. You know what I mean? I want you to get it going. You know what I
And
mean?
there's people out there, brother,
is
that come in here and say, man, I know mine's better. You know, there's always that person.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I hear it all the time, at least once a week. You know what I mean? For those people that do say that, hey, come on, step it up to the plate, man. I want some competition. You know what I mean? That's just
There
gonna
you
push
go.
me to be better. You know what I mean? But I think about it sometimes like the NFL, the NBA. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Everybody's competing to win the championship. You know what I mean? Like who's finna hold the throne? You know what I mean? And it's like the throne's open. You know, anybody can go get it.
And every
Anybody
year
go get it.
someone else is coming in.
That's it.
Every
That's
year
it.
someone is coming in with the same hunger you are, trying to take that away
there's,
from you.
there's a younger generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna be the old school in the game. You know, right now I'm young blood. I'm only a couple years in the game, and I've only gained nothing but respect. So shout out to everybody that has came and like showed nothing but love. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's kept Ceviche afloat. You know, so it's out there. Get whatever you want to make. You know, pupusas, tacos. It doesn't have to be ceviche. You know what I mean? It could be anything. It could be
Cake
hats,
balls.
anything.
Cake
It's
pops. Come on.
it's a free game. You know what I mean? Everyone bleeds, everyone sweats, everyone cries. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
That's it.
I'm happy we're doing this shit right now, man. Because
For sure.
we outside.
We're literally outside. I want to know too, like what's it like balancing a family? Because you said your wife, so you're married.
Yeah,
What's it like? What's it like balancing a business and a wife at home?
Man, I just recently got married. You know, July 14th, I just got married, and it's been amazing. But I'm gonna be honest, it's not easy. Shout out to my partner. You know what I mean? She's always there supporting me. I work crazy shifts, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. We work sometimes from 8 in the morning all the way to midnight, 2 in the morning, and sometimes we do it 7 days a week. You know, it's like, and we're out there, and so the support that. She holds it down at all times, you know what I mean? She comes and supports out the business. She come out here. She's supporting the dream, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? If you get yourself a partner that's gonna support your dream just how anyone else will, you
Goes
know
a
what I
long
mean?
Sure,
way,
it
bro.
really
It goes a
does.
long way.
It really does. Shout
It
out to
does.
my wife. She's super supportive on this
Yeah.
podcast. Like, hey, I got to go do this. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like, it's never like, oh, come on. Like,
Right.
It's so like, do your thing. Like, I understand. Like, and it really goes a long way because you always have in the back of your mind when you're gone, like, oh man, I wonder if she's either upset or mad.
You got to keep the wife happy at all times. Happy
sure.
wife,
For
keep this real. A happy wife keeps a happy life. You know what I mean? I've only been there a couple months, but I'm learning as I go, and it's like you got to make sure she's happy at the day. Everything else is gonna be all right. You know what I mean? You'll be good.
It really does go a long way that you have a wife like that supports you in a way. And then she's here, right? You said she was here?
She's here. Yeah, they were
working?
they were inside. You know, just before y'all showed up, we were all inside on Tuesday. Tuesday's a little bit slower, so we actually don't have any of our staff on Tuesday. We actually just all managers come in and we have our meetings and we talk and we figure out everything out that goes throughout the day. And you know, she's always here on board, ready to go. She does real estate, and whenever she's not doing real estate, she's here supporting the business, growing the dream.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's
Good for
beautiful,
you.
bro.
Good for
Because I
you.
mean, it's called a power couple at the
Yeah.
end of the day. A
Yeah.
power couple,
It
bro.
is a power
When y'all
couple.
both got y'all's dreams, y'all the number one supporters. That's all that matters, man. And nowadays, you know,
Yeah.
it's always a one team side.
Right.
And now y'all doing y'all's thing, you know,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. You know, people watching this shit. Hey,
Yeah.
do y'all's thing. You could do it as a couple as well.
Yeah, you can.
it
You know
could-
what I
it
mean?
could happen.
And people that don't partner up, you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Sam, you know what I mean? Like that guy right there has been there since the day that we showed up at the first 10. He was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm white. There's a whole bunch of Mexican people around. He was like,
I'm white.
man, look, look, shout out to my boy, bro. Look, my boy is, if you already know my boy, if you know my boy,
I do know Sam. I do know
boy's
Sam.
gay.
Shout out
You
to
know what I
Sam.
mean? Look, hey,
Shout out to Sam.
hey,
Yeah.
and my boy keeps it real from the jump, and that's why
Cool as fuck.
He is
That's
cool,
why
man.
he's always been on the board. You know what I mean? The homies always showed up and showed out every time. You know what I mean? He's above and beyond. He goes and has kept Captain Ceviche where we're at right now. If it wasn't for Sam, we wouldn't be where we're at. You know what I mean?
That's dope,
That
bro.
boy right
Beautiful.
there has. Whenever I be down, he be like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like, get your ass up. We finna go sell some ceviche, bro. What the fuck you doing? We got shit to take care of. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let's get it rolling." And hey, shout out to the homie. You know, I can't keep all the
he's a
success to
vibe, bro.
myself.
He's
You know
a
what I
vibe.
He
mean?
really is.
Yeah.
Every time we come in this bitch, That dude.
Hey, he's
y'all
lit.
want more ceviche?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was down low key, but now that you offering to me, come on,
Yeah.
serve me up.
for
Come on.
sure.
And it's dope, bro. I mean, like you said, it's dope how everybody comes together as one team and
Yeah.
makes this your dream,
Yeah.
everybody's dream. If you're winning, they're winning.
Yeah.
And that's how it be.
And look, I'm gonna say this for somebody that if you consider yourself your friend, man, be real to your friend's dream. You know what I mean? If your friend's winning, you eventually gonna get paid too. You're not too far behind. You know what I mean? And don't ever count your friend's pockets. You know what I mean? But if you support the dream, you're gonna see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That homie, I'm gonna tell you straight up, he didn't ask me for a single dime when I started my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just told me, "Hey, bro, you good? Just once you get up, just take care of me later on, bro. But you good right now." He said, and I'm gonna be honest. It was almost like that for the first 6 months where the homie wasn't getting paid. He was just showing love every day.
Damn.
Dope,
Hey,
bro.
That's awesome.
Hey,
And
that's
shout out
that's
to
hey,
everybody.
nobody's hey, if you consider you a real friend, hey, go work for somebody for 6 months and don't get paid, and then consider yourself a real friend. See how many people really show up for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Shout out to everybody watching this shit. I got a couple friends that, you know, they're not part of this podcast, but they part of the journey for sure. We're trying to grow.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
We're
Right now,
trying to
so, you know
grow.
what I mean? I'm
We're
gonna say,
trying to
and
grow.
the friends that are out there, and they know they see the dream, and they know that hey, he's not maybe not making a lot of money, but we're following the dream, and we're there to support him.
Facts.
Y'all don't know. For those friends that are watching this, y'all don't know how much of a difference y'all make for
Facts.
Ernesto.
Appreciate
For real.
y'all. Y'all know who y'all
Straight
are.
up,
Yeah,
straight
for
up.
sure.
Y'all don't know how much
Okay.
it makes a difference to have support that's there.
For sure.
Not asking for a single dime. Because, hey, man, it's expensive out here. And we know sometimes we can't afford payroll. We can't afford them extra hands. You know what I
Facts.
mean? So if a homie comes, can watch a tank, can watch a sell a hat, hey, man,
Yeah.
you doing more than what you... And not just those can sell a hand. Hey, all you got to do is just... Hey, do a retweet. Do
Yeah.
a
Facts.
repost.
all it
Dude,
takes,
facts.
bro.
Hey,
Share
you might
share
just give me a sale just by doing that. You know
all
what I
it
mean?
takes.
That's all it takes.
I have a lot of respect for you because it's not you make it seem like it's not just about you. Like this whole time you've been saying my people, my wife.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of respect for you for that because business owners are never like that, bro. It's always like, oh, like I started this is me, whatever. But you, on the other hand, you have the right mindset, bro. You're shouting out your people that help you come up. It's not just about you, and I have a lot of respect for
Oh
you. for
yeah,
that,
no,
for
and
sure.
I'm gonna definitely give a shout out to my boy Marcos. You know what I mean? Marcos from Los Primos. Whoever doesn't know who my boy Marcos is, hey man, shout out to Los Primos. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. They give
Facts.
us a spot where to set up every Saturday. You know what I mean? And it started there, and from there we just moved on. Shout out to Lazy Days for giving us a spot. Shout out to Daiquiri Slut. You know what I mean? All the people right
Stay
there.
tuned.
Man,
Yeah.
all them people, you know, showed up and they opened their doors to us when we were nobody. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody, you know, that showed us love.
That's awesome,
And not
man.
just them. There's so much other people that I'm not shouting out to right now, but it's too many. If I did start shouting out to everybody, you know, everyone
for
that's
sure,
giving us
for
a spot,
sure.
They know what's out
letting
there.
us, you know, set up, letting us go out there and serve. Man, shout out to everybody, you know, that believe in the dream.
Facts,
Yeah, for
bro.
sure.
And I won't forget this. The day I got in some trouble, but it was worth it. When we threw the event at downtown,
Yeah.
man, you pulled up, bro. It was you and Lopez.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
Hey, shout out to y'all. Even Los Primos pulled up. It was a dope ass event that during COVID.
Yeah.
I got caught up. You know, we'll keep that on the low, but we got caught up. But it was a good experience
Yeah.
knowing that, hey, this shit happened during COVID.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
made this happen whenever nobody else was out there.
Exactly. Shout out to
Everybody.
Clave H3 too.
Hey, shout out to them boys showing up. You know what I mean? Giving us a band to listen to. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody going out there and supporting us when we was. I'm gonna be honest, man. We nobodies. You know what I mean? But everybody was just like, man. Until this day, we don't think we hot shit. You know what I mean? We just out here in the city, you know, giving love to the community. That's all we can do. You know
Living
what I
our
mean?
dream,
That's
brother.
it.
Living our
That's all we
dream.
doing.
for sure.
That's all we
And
doing.
for sure.
It's beautiful knowing that people are hungry still, you know, because at the end of the day, there's always that one person, you know, and we just got to put them aside. I mean, not be hated on
Yeah.
them or nothing, but just put them aside because
Yeah.
they don't understand our image. That's why you got your name. That's why you got your name. That's why I got my name. We
Yeah.
all different. We got different books. We got
Yeah.
different DNAs. And
Everyone got their own story. You know what I mean? And
Story.
everybody's. Don't be worried about what other people doing. You know what I mean? Get on your grind. That's it. Get on your grind, and you'll see how much further things get on. You know what I mean?
That's
So
all
a lot
it
of
is.
people are worried about what the other person's doing, man. Just do your own thing, stay in your own lane. You'll be all right.
For sure.
Yeah, bro.
All right, man. Before we wrap this up, give everybody a little sneak peek. What's ahead? What's going on? What you got coming up?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you asking because we actually have a lot of things coming up. I know people say wintertime it slows down for ceviche, but we actually have a lot of things coming. We do have warm items, like we said, our gumbo, our crawfish mac and cheese, and not just that, we have so many more warm items. I'm actually gonna give you guys a little hint. We're either in between a crab. I need you guys to help me on this. Give me a crab sandwich, or a grouper sandwich. We're depending on what we're going back and forth right now. What we give out to the people. But man,
Just put
look,
both.
we look. I'm gonna tell you this. You tell me what you guys want on the menu. Give me something exotic. Give me something to work with. Man, we make it happen. You know what I mean?
man,
Like
for
we
sure,
work
man.
for the people. We want whatever you guys want. tell us, hey, this is what the city's missing. Hey, man, give me a challenge. We love it. You know what I mean? We want to get it.
Y'all comment below.
We're
Yeah.
gonna put
Whatever y'all want to eat.
Captain Ceviche down low. Follow him. Give him his feedback. It's
Yeah.
important. You know, like you said, he needs to hear it, whether it's good or bad. You know, it helps him a lot throughout the way. Give him a follow. Share his posts. You know, come try his ceviche. It's delicious. I promise you. And show love, man, because he's out here, young buck, doing his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, no, Captain Ceviche, if y'all haven't tried it yet or haven't followed the page, make sure you follow it, and I'll see you guys here. I'll see you guys here when y'all come.
And with
All
that
right.
being said, shit, this is season 1, EP2. Let's get it.
Perfect.